Harmony.
Todo está bien, no te tienes que estresar. A ti yo sola no te dejaré. Me enchulé la primera vez que la vi. Me enamoré cuando con ella bailé. Desde hace rato se quería pegar. Puse la espalda contra la pared. Y si yo sabes que tú, mami, se le viran los ojos. La miro y se el pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te subo a la altura, tú dime y te recojo. Ella a manejar me dejó. Siempre se va a sentir cuando un lugar llegue yo. Yo estaba desde que era menor. Por foto se ve bien, pero de frente mejor. Se dio un par de más. Me pidió pausa cuando iba por el quinto. Le di una vuelta por el barrio con la quinco. Ellos cuando me ven de frente quedan trinco. Sola la hace, sola la paga. A la que este se apaga. Está llamando mi atención porque quiere que le... Tú, mami, se le viran los ojos. La miro y se... el pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te subo a la altura.
This is the day, this is the occasion. The final of the 2024 UEFA European Championship. A chance to write new history, a chance to achieve greatness, with the football world eagerly watching. The action is live on EA TV. And so it comes down to this. Welcome to our coverage of the final here at the Euros. My name is Derek Ray, sitting here on the commentary gantry, and with me to provide expert analysis, a complete tactical breakdown, is Stuart Robson. What a match this promises to be. It's Portugal, and they take on Spain.
Well, there's going to be some nerves out there for sure, but what an occasion this should be. It's going to be tense, it's going to be tight, but it's also going to be dramatic. It should be a terrific game.
Well, showing really good width here. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Diogo Jota plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield, and the focal point in attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's the lineup for Spain. Carvajal starts with Grimaldo in the fullback positions. Rodri plays alongside Dani Olmo in the centre of midfield. And Morata is the main striker for this match. Ronaldo. Ronaldo lost it. Ronaldo! And the penalty is given. The referee right on the spot, and now a chance for them to take the lead here. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
This to make it 1-0. And he's missed spectacularly.
Well, that's such a poor penalty. He's missed that by a mile.
Well, as we know, Spain have a very rich pedigree when it comes to the European Championship. Winners in 1964, 2008 and 2012. And this current crop, you've got to say, must be in with an excellent chance of prevailing in the final.
Well, I have to say, I've been really impressed with Spain. I thought they might come to this tournament and play possession football without any penetration, but that's not been the case. They've been good at the back, they've dominated in midfield, and they've been...
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. Might really be able to trouble them here. Rodri. And a squandered opportunity there. example of how to press. The fans are shouting, shoot! The opening goal in the final! And how important could that be as a direction pointer?
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
One 0 then. Getting the better of his opponent. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Great defending. Diogo Jota. Spain recovering possession well. Can he find the right pass? And quick thinking defensively. And he's made headway. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Can he find the net? I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. It is a decent-looking attack here. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Vitor Ferreira. Well, they do like to press whenever they can. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. And in the event, just a talking to, but could easily have seen yellow. Jota. It might be. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Released it nicely. And keeping it out. Yet another tremendous save to add to the list. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And going for goal. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Could be a chance to break here. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
And a strong tackle. And making headway. Ronaldo. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Williams. And Palhinha with it. Ferreira. Palhinha. He's given us away. A delicious piece of skill. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Showing a real will to win the ball. Pepe. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And the ball rolling again after what was a dizzying first 45 from Portugal, you've got to say. Can they match that performance in this half? Possession one. Well, that'll be a free kick. Terrific block. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Well, it looked so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Lenormand. And he has options available. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Oh, they have it again. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Can he play it in? And he's broken free. Can they slot it home? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Now the counter-attack looks on. Oh, in with a chance! And almost the ideal counter-attack, but no reward in the end.
Well, breathtaking football, but not the finish to match.
Wasn't a great piece of passing. Out of play and a Spain throw-in forthcoming. Well, the pass not finding its target. Crossing possibilities. He continues his run. The timing was perfect. It had to be. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. But I think he knew that was coming. Yellow card it is.
Well, that was always going to happen. He needs to control himself now, otherwise it could get worse.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Well, it was a foul, but oh, what an opportunity! And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
He's driven in the corner. Really fine catch by the goalkeeper. Under a bit of pressure too. And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. Can they stop it going in? Now in a more than decent position.
Well, I have to say, that was a fine save, which just about keeps this game alive.
Oh, that's splendid play. It has to be. Oh, that's a fine save. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. And he's going to go back and issue a caution here.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Can he make it count? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Ferran Torres. And that'll be a Spain throw-in. Has eyes for goal! Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Yes, the problem seems to be in that last challenge, he took a massive blow to his upper thigh. He's struggling at the moment, but
Oh, Jeff, they're in a great position here. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Williams. Ronaldo. Pivotal moment defensively. Torres. Ten minutes left for play. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Getting forward. He's in with a chance. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And there's the delivery. And that's very confident goalkeeping in not easy circumstances. Rafael Leao. Chances on. And just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality defending. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. sound piece of defending. Ronaldo. Oh, great attacking play. Ronaldo! Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Oh, breezing past him. It must go in, surely. He had to score, and he does.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then we see how calm he is with his finishing. He rounds the keeper so easily, it was never in doubt.
Three goals without reply. Nico Williams. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal have won the Euros on this trip.
Run, here come the menaces. Like what? Super thug is thumping on the cut.
Run. Weighs a ton, hit the drum till you hear it go ba-dum-ba-bum-bum.
Run. Piety just really isn't us. With a rush, see you cutting up a pie, that's my lunch.
Run. Yo, pockets when I come, it's an honor to be my Denise's only son. Yeah, ever ready, baby boy, bitty, moving extra heavy, whipping Chevy. Gotta get it, eat spaghetti with the monster. Vegan, feed them, they don't eat no steak and lobster. Sosa was my hero, Honey Tony's just
Out of mind, at a touch at a time, man up, backwards with a thumb up like it's fine.
Run.
Sleep is supper, say, supper sweet divine. Leave me here to drown in glory, you're too good to cross that line. Run. Tragically struck down in my prime by the speed at which the bags are dropping. Should've watched the sky. You don't wanna live this life, it's really not sublime. I'm only doing what I want while hocking loogies at the swine.
Motivating, devastating, captivating, ghost and ray relating, product of the 80s. Babies never regulating, bag accumulating. It would not be overstating to say they are underrated. Proud of Brooklyn and the Grady, baby. We don't need no compliments or confidence. Our attitude and latitude is latitude. Big summer level bummers, Dookie ropes. The team is mean and clean as Jay Moline and Michael Render, bro. TV got no temperature, even if it did be the coolest penguin on the Polar Cap Peninsula. Colder than your baby mama heart when she find out you not you. You ain't got that ring.
Just about had it, that's just magic.
Excitement enveloping everyone here because it is a huge occasion. The Champions League final. Who's going to be crowned Club Kings of Europe? And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box as always. Will he finish? Oh, good save. And over it comes. It's not a particularly good corner there. Strong but fair tackle. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. And Luka Modric on the pitch is class personified. Stuart, what are you expecting to see from Modric?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
Advantage Barcelona. Oh, he looks threatening. Real in a good position out wide. Oh, what an opportunity. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Lewandowski. He's in here. Oh, did so well to deny him. Well, he was in position to score. He knows it.
Well, if he hits the target, he's going to score there. That's a real waste.
Well, the referee not hanging about here. He's decided to caution him, Stuart.
And he's going to be under a lot of pressure now. That was a poor challenge.
Well, a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. Well, so early in the game, and a red card handed out.
And his manager will be absolutely furious. He's just let everybody down there.
And Barca have it back. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. Can they get themselves in front here? Touched onto the woodwork. And calling upon all his defensive qualities. Simple save, really. Modric. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Oh, breezing past him. Modric. Just cleared away in the nick of time. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Ter Stegen. Alex Balde. And a tidy tackle. Valverde. Able to skip past his man. Ter Stegen with a great save. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. Can he get them in front? Oh, in it goes! The opening goal in the UEFA Champions League final.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Barca get the ball moving once more. How will they react? Well, they've given him too much space, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Rodrigo. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
Well, no surprise to see him go for goal, but a routine save in the end. Rodrigo. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Oh, big opportunity! And what a magical save it was! Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Not a hard save for Ter Stegen to make. Dembele. And room to roam for Barca on the wing. But they dealt with the threat posed. Trying to really get at the opposition here. It's a perfect challenge. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Modric. Mendy. Here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish this? Still possibilities. Well, nothing untoward happened. Advantage Barcelona. Well, the advantage didn't really accrue to them, and so it's going to be a free kick. Dembele. Dembele. Still alive. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take it. And he's through here. Will he? Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. Dembele. Might be a chance to break. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Vinicius Junior, and he's in. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
Well, there we have it. We're at the halfway mark now, here at Wembley. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Very quick thinking there. Lewandowski. This is looking threatening. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Out of play then. Barcelona throw coming up. Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. It's a Barcelona corner. Played over. Well, he made the catch under pressure. Vinicius Junior. And Dembele's given it away. And passing it through. He must finish! Well, opportunity missed just when we wondered if things were going to change for them.
Well, this should have been a goal, and boy, do they need it.
Vinicius. Well, the supporters think it's on. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, he couldn't strike it much better than that, could he? That was a great effort.
Koundé. Frankie de Jong. Just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. High quality defending. It should be! And not cleared away properly. Gavi. Dembele on the ball. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. Could reduce the deficit. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
So the corner played into the box. And that's very confident goalkeeping in not easy circumstances. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. Opportunity, and still a chance. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Well, very effective play in possession. Chance to get themselves back into it. Good example of pressing without the ball. Oh, the threat is there. Oh, genuine chance. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings. And into the last 20 minutes. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Vinicius. On to Kroos. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And opting for the lenient approach, the referee, rather than cautioning him. Well, he's given us away. 15 minutes left for play. Could be. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
And fired over by Kroos. Well, not quite the corner he had in mind. Goalkeeper has it. Good tackle. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Rafinha. Torres. And he's broken free. Brilliant save. Over it comes. That's fine goalkeeping to hold on to the corner. Vinicius Junior. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. And quick thinking defensively. 5 minutes left for play, and all pretty decisive. Quite possibly a yellow card, as their flow was stopped. Well, close to the end of this contest, and Real Madrid absolutely cruising. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Rafinha. Torres. In with a chance. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here it is again, and he only had one thing on his mind. Hit it as hard as he could, and he certainly did that. What a good goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. And there it is! Real Madrid, Champions League winners!
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat, but what an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
The Champions League winners, Real Madrid.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. Well, the celebrations are ongoing. I don't think they're going to be brought to an end anytime soon, as they savour the moment with their supporters.
And they've certainly played their part, the fans. They deserve to be...